easier way to really identify that passion is really look at where do you spend your time? What are your highest values? What are the things you care about? What do you spend your money on? What do you spend time researching? And it might not be the easiest sort of job offer business to uncover, but eventually you can. And if you can put your time, energy, and resources into the things that you value the most, that's where you're going to perform at the highest level. And this is kind of what, John DeMartini is a really valuable coach. He talks about is really identifying these highest values and delegating low value things. And that's when you can kind of really perform at your highest level.
Yep. So how would you, obviously for you, it was, delusional optimism, right? Mm-hmm. But I think for a lot of people, who may not have that confidence or optimism, right? They're thinking about things in a very negative light. Like, hey, if I do this and it doesn't work out, like I'm going to be behind my peers, mm-hmm. right? What's your best advice for someone who's scared of taking that risk?
Don't take it. Don't take it, man. Like, look, it's your life. If you're scared of taking that risk, then don't take it. I mean, look, I thought of a few different things, like I didn't, to me, like the risk wasn't that high. I mean, so, funny enough, Jim Carrey had a very powerful story about his father who had a very strong passion, aspiration, but it was like the riskier thing to do. And he pursued being an accountant. And after many, many years, he was fired and his family suffered. And sort of Jim Carrey's lesson out of that was that you can fail at doing the easy, the safe path. So you might as well go for what you really want anyway. And so if you're scared of taking that bigger step, then, understand that you can fail at doing the safe path anyway. But, like a few things that I was kind of realizing was like, yes, I have to do what I love the most. This is very, very important for me. And secondly, I'm willing to put in the work. Thirdly, which is a bigger issue now more than ever, is that I didn't mind if it took time to get to where I wanted to be. Like I was down for the process. I love what I was doing. So I didn't have to make 10K a month in 3 or 4 months. If it took me a couple years to get there, so be it. It probably took me actually 4 years to get there, so be it. And so a lot of people want results way too fast. And then, fourth, you might have to take a sacrifice where if you have a good paying job and then you want to start this business, well, you might not be able to be going out for fancy dinners and going having drinks and doing these traveling. So there's a cost to taking that risk. And so if you don't want to take that cost, that's your decision to make. There's nothing wrong with that. If you choose that's the right decision for you, go for it. But if you want to take the risk, you got to pay the price that comes with it.
Yeah, and social media has really messed up delayed gratification, right? Because I think people scrolling on social media, seeing their friends do this, seeing this person do this, who's their age, everyone wants something now, right? They want to make this much now. They want to be traveling this now. They wish they were married or found their significant other now. But now everyone goes at their own speed, right? And I think people need to understand that, like everyone had their own different opportunities in life. People may have found a passion earlier. People may have taken a risk earlier, but just knowing that you can go at your own pace and trust the process, right? Like what you said, be consistent, trust the process, be willing to know what you want and go after it and go all in. That's what's really going to allow you to become successful. Not this, let's get rich quick. Let's do this now. So
yeah, and this mindset is a lot harder to build today now than ever before, because most people wake up, they check social media many times, like every 20 minutes, they're scrolling through TikTok and Instagram, and they're sort of retraining their dopamine system. And it's much, much harder to put in focused, high-level work for a longer period of time. You want that quick beat. Yep. And so actually, that's one of the reasons why I will do like that meditation every morning. It kind of gets me in a more grounded, centered place and a better place to take high-level action. But yeah, these days it's an uphill battle. With the lifestyle that we have, it's an uphill battle to really have that mindset to become successful.